You know, folks, I've seen some bad strats. I've been watching racing for a good while now. I've seen some pretty bad strategies, some dastardly pit decisions that make me scratch my noggin, you know. But I don't think anything I've ever seen in life tops yesterday when AlphaTauri saw it fit to put Yuki Tsunoda on softs for 50 laps. 50 laps! They pit him on lap 10 for soft tires and did not pit him again until lap 60. 50 laps on soft tires. I'm looking at the Pirelli diagram right here that explains everyone's strategy. And there it is right there, man. There's Tsunoda down there, lap 10, he goes off the inters onto the softs, and he just stays on them forever. And the funny part is, the funny part is, he goes to lap 60. Lap 60. If I'm gonna put it on the screen so everyone else can see it, right? Everybody else that pit was back in the pit lane by around lap 41 to 9. Some of them took it to lap 50. These duns at AlphaTauri left Tsunoda out there all the way to lap 60. George Russell, who is right underneath him, pit for his hards on lap 16. And when the rains came, that was when he came off of the hards. He was on hards for less time. Russell went from softs to hards. He did 6 laps of softs and then went for the hards to the end. If you look at everybody up here, look at that. Lap 11 Verstappen pits and he goes to another fresh set of softs on lap 49, which I assume he was going to take to the end until the rain fell. Yeah, fair enough. And you see the trend with everybody else. They pit earlier for softs, but they went to another set. Why did AlphaTauri? Why did AlphaTauri see it fit to just not pit him? Why? I'm puzzled. It's been a day later and I still can't believe it. It just doesn't make any sense to me. You know, I'm gonna try and find I'm gonna look over the highlights. I want to see exactly where Tsunoda was after all of this rain happened. After lap 10, where was he? Yeah, he was up by lap 11. Tsunoda was in P8. P8 in what is probably easily top 3 slowest car on the grid. I personally think Haas might be the slowest car on the grid at this point, but there's still an argument for AlphaTauri. It sure as hell isn't Williams anymore. Maybe it's Alpha, but the AlphaTauri is easily one of the worst cars on the grid. And you have mastered the strategy, and Tsunoda is now in P8. Now, what people need to understand is that dead tires. It's not like a case where you have a rocket ship. When you're on dead tires, it's okay, because even though the tires are gone, you're still quick. If you are on dead tires as a back marker, you're pretty much a turtle, a tortoise even, and all the hairs are behind you running after you. There's nothing you can do, and that's what happened to Yuki at the end of the race. By lap 13, he was in P8. He was behind Magnussen. Then Sargent crashed. Nobody pit. Everyone stayed on their softs. I think Zhou was on mediums. Speaking of Zhou, what did he do? He went from lap 10 to 37. He went from lap 10 to 37 on mediums. Everybody else you look at that did mediums, they didn't last long on them. So why? You see, you go back to the the highlights. You see people pitting under racing conditions for fresh rubber. Everyone did it. Literally everyone did it. The only person that didn't pit underneath this cycle was Russell, and Russell was going to the end on the hards. So at least that made sense. It's as if AlphaTauri forgot that Tsunoda was on soft. It's as if they thought he was on hards. Yes, he made up track position, but he made his way all the way up to P6 because he didn't pit. And it's like, okay, cool, track position. But when there's 20 laps left and everyone behind you is on fresh tires, there's no way you realistically expect to get to the end and recover that position. You're going to lose all of it. Keep in mind, I just said lap 52, I believe, Tsunoda was in 6th. Lap 55, he was in 11th. By lap 55, he was in 11th. Mind you, that's lap 55. There's still a ton more laps left in the race. And you have Tsunoda out there on dead softs, dropping like a stone. I just don't get it. You see, had they pit under the Sargent safety car and did softs to the end, it would have probably still been dumb. But damn it, I would have understood. I would have seen the vision. I don't see the vision with this. Lap 60, he was in P12. I just don't get it. And then the rain came. But my question is, what if the rain didn't come? Were you really going to just leave Yuki on those softs for the rest of the race? You know, people, like, when people think of bad AlphaTauri Toro Rosso strats, people tend to reference Germany 2018. Remember when they put Gasly on them wets? When they were completely dry? Wets, you know, not even inters. They put Gasly on wets that one time. They're completely dry. That's what people go to. But this is the worst. This is the worst strategy I've ever seen in my life. I don't think this is the worst strategy ever. I'm trying to think of, I'm genuinely trying to go through my head and think of strategies that even rival this. There's Germany 2018. One could argue, you know, Zandvoort last year with Merckx, but even then, at least one of their drivers still got a podium out of this. If you're to end this video on a more of a discussion note, please bring to my attention some just garbage strategies. Please bring to my attention some garbage strategies that you think might be worse than this. And maybe there is one that I'm just not thinking about. But just bring it to my attention. Go into the comment section right now and type in the worst F1 strategy you've ever seen in my life. Because I doubt it will rival this. I doubt it will rival this. But that's my challenge for all of you today. Go into the comment section right now and tell me what is the worst Formula 1 strategy you've ever seen. And tell me why it is Yuki Tsunoda's strategy at the 2023 Dutch Grand Prix. The end. Rant over.